Hello friends, in today's video I'm going to quickly show you how you can use Terraform to host static websites on AWS. So let's just get into it. So the first thing is that I need to create a connection file, so-called connection file or configuration file for Terraform to know what provider that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to create a file called connection.tf, and then I'm going to inside this file I'm going to just add the provider that I need. Provider, as you can see, it's also has pretty much a nice auto completion, and yeah, so let's see. Also I need the region, which is going to be, I prefer EU Central, so basically Frankfurt. So now then I just go and write it and just write Terraform in it. Then it should be initializing the project and pull those dependencies for me. So the next file that I'm going to create is I'm going to create the main TF, where actually I'm going to define my whole infrastructure there. So the first one is I need the resource. Um, so to begin with, we need to put an S3 bucket. Then we need to configure it to say that, hey, this S3 bucket is going to be hosting static content, and then we are going to also like copy all the HTML content and CSS and everything into AWS and into S3, and that's going to be served to the clients that are going to consume that. So it's going to be AWS S3 bucket, and I don't know why. Yeah, my all right. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool. I really love this GitHub's Copilot. So it's actually also because I'm a lazy person. Um, it generated some of the stuff that I was going to need. So I just added a bucket. So the name of the bucket is not really important. It's a name that you would be using in Terraform. By this, I mean the ID probably, right? But this bucket name must be unique, and you need to just I don't know. I just write pedrums um, static bucket EU. Okay. So and then you need to also define the ACL, but you need to be public. You don't want, because you're serving static content. Remember, so you need it to be public. Um, then after that, I'm going to also need the uh, provisioner local exec. So this is something that, like, it's just like basically just any other command that you would be using, right? So it is you would use this command to run AWS commands within your Terraform. So for instance, I just want to sync the contents of a certain directory that I'm going to create into AWS. So this is what this command is essentially allowing me to do. So it's going to be command, and the command is going to be like this. So as you can see, it's gonna the Copilot is suggesting me quite a lot of stuff, but I need AWS S3. So all right, this is also cool. With copy, you could also do it, but I'm going to use sync because I want to also to remove stuff if I remove stuff here. So sync, and then of course you can put your HTML stuff anywhere you want, but I want to put them in a static, in a folder called static, and then the bucket that we actually defined here. I'm not entire. I think it must be working. I think by referencing this one. Um, but let's see if it works or not. So I'm not entirely 100% sure, but I think it should be working. So, and then the ACL of the objects as well. Um, as you can see, also public read. Um, and then also we are going to delete. So this is essentially means that I want to delete stuff um, when I deleted something here in my project, right? So this is something that I want to do. So that looks fine. And then we also need to define the website. We basically need to. I think it is redundant. You don't have to do it, but you're just basically saying the index HTML is going to be where my HTML content is going to reside. So just for the fun of it, I wonder what other stuff Copilot would be suggesting me, but it's fine. I just let's stop that. So I literally am going to copy a website they found on the web. It's also an open source thing. I think I can show it to you here by clicking on go live. So it's something really basic. I mean it's not really. Firstly, it's not something that I've written, and also it's an open source thing, right? And so essentially, what I wanted to tell you is that um, the way that I'm provisioning S3 here is not if you want to just create some website for yourself or create a blog even. There are other ways that are much more efficient ways that you could do that. This is essentially something like a solution within solution. For instance, you have front end developers and you want them to be working on a piece of front end code, and then you also have back end developers and you want to kind of to have the collaboration. So you can use the S3 bucket for static website hosting and kind of submit the forms in that static content and gather data from the user and push that using an API gateway or something like that and process the data in the backend. So that is something that you should know. And also S3, of course, it's not used for dynamic content. It's not a traditional web server, right? It's mainly you can use it for static content. So you cannot do some sort of heavy MVC or ASP.NET applications. Um, so it's mainly you can basically do like HTML, CSS, and stuff, but it's very powerful. I think you can even using redirect URLs. I think you could also implement authorization and stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that there are many capabilities that S3 provides, but it's not a replacement for .NET or Blazor applications that you have in .NET Board. So now that I have this, so I have everything here. My static folder is there. So now let's go and do a Terraform plan and let's see what it does. All right, so everything is going to be there. So let's see, and Terraform apply, and let's see what it's going to be doing. And so yes, S3 bucket, and I'm going to also um, go to my AWS account and see how it has done it. So then I'm going to sign in. I'm going to just show you in a second what exactly. So this is the bucket name. So let's see. So okay. So all right, great. So I'm going to quickly show it to you. So as you can see, the website that we just kind of talked about, is just here, and it's ready for use. Like, and all the content in that in this directory has been synchronized or copied into S3. So this is essentially what you could do. Or even if you wanted to delete something here, it's going to be removed in S3 as well, because we have used this flag, and also we are synchronizing this directory. All right. As I said, if you want to do a blog, or if you want to have um, just like basically just a one single web page for yourself, this is not probably the optimal way to do it. There are easier ways. With the blogging, you can use Jekyll's and GitHub, and also like basically run the same command, the very same command here, into Travis CI, for instance, and have Travis CI copy the or do the deployment on your behalf. So yeah, I hope that this was useful, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.